Welcome to Cincinnati, Ohio wrestling fans. Josh with you. It is Saturday night and it is time for Battle Bowl. We're going to see who drew number one. It is Robert Gibson, one half of the tag team champions.
234 pounds, Robert Gibson.
Odds do not favor him winning this. He'll have to last a long time. As you know, this is a 30-man over-the-top rope battle royal with Royal Rumble rules, meaning that I believe it's every 2 minutes a new wrestler enters the ring. We'll start off with 2. And every 2 minutes, another man will come down and join the Rumble. Thank you so much for tuning in this evening. Hope you're having a great Saturday. The winner of this event will receive a World Heavyweight title match at the WCW Japan Super Show in December. As you know, our next big pay-per-view is Halloween Havoc, a week from tonight. We'll talk about that card a little bit this evening as we wait for the second person to come. There's some confusion about who drew number 2. And we're finally seeing who it is. It's beautiful Bobby Eaton, one half of the U.S. Tag Team Champions.
Weighing in at 233 pounds, beautiful Bobby Eaton.
I talked about how fate intervened with some of the pairings during this Lethal Lottery event, and now we're seeing it occur again with rivals facing each other head to head as the 1 and 2 contestants, and number 2 is no better than number 1. Bobby Eaton's going to have to go a long time to win this event, but if anybody can do it, it's him. He is great at battle royals. Let's take a look at the participants here. Sid Vicious, Warlord, Lex Luger, Rick Martel, Magnum TA, Ivan Koloff, Tommy Rich, Bobby Eaton, Kevin Sullivan, Ricky Steamboat, Sting, Jake Roberts, Larry Zbyszko, Jimmy Garvin, Tito Santana, Dusty Rhodes, Ron Garvin, Black Bart, Junkyard Dog, Animal, Cactus Jack, Ric Flair, Brian Pillman, Tom Zink, Vader, Ron Simmons, Barbarian, Barry Windham, Steve Williams, and of course Robert Gibson. These 2 men will meet again next week with the World Tag Team titles on the line. The Midnight Express U.S. Tag Champions will take on the Rock and Roll Express. That is one of the many matches, many great matches coming your way next Saturday, 6:05 p.m. Eastern Time. That'll be our next telecast. Gibson trying to hoist Eaton's leg up and over, having trouble. Eaton fighting back, elbow right to the face. It is the living legend Larry Zbyszko coming out third, and that doesn't bode well for Robert Gibson. I think Eaton and Zbyszko might form an alliance here, but no, he doesn't. Blindsided shot there by Zbyszko, but he's going after Gibson, trying to throw him up and over. Eaton hollering out to the crowd. Watch your back, Bobby. Bobby dishing out some revenge. Cracks the knee of Larry Zbyszko. And it looks like it's every minute we have a new competitor coming out. I said 2 minutes earlier, and I apologize. Eaton picks him up. Good backbreaker. Barry Windham coming out. So we've got 3 rule breakers. 1 fan favorite in there, but Eaton and Zbyszko going at it. Windham coming in. And he goes after Bobby Eaton. Windham going after Bobby. Windham, of course, a member of the 4 Horsemen. High knee lift there by Gibson. Eaton now going after Gibson. Vicious suplex. Fans loving it. Sold out crowd here in Cincinnati. Zbyszko in trouble. Eaton has him up on the top rope. Gibson's gone. Robert Gibson, the first man eliminated by Barry Windham. And Bob Eaton just dumped out Larry Zbyszko. Ricky Steamboat, meanwhile, makes his way into the ring. So Gibson, the first man gone. Zbyszko followed very shortly thereafter. And already 2 eliminations here in the Battle Bowl. Clothesline into the corner. Now Bobby's the longest man in there. He's been in there for the longest amount of time. Ricky Steamboat just kind of waiting, and he's going to attack Bobby Eaton now. Atomic drop. Here comes Rick Martel. Steamboat springs to the top rope. You do not want to be up there. You could easily fall backwards, and you're eliminated. Off the top, big high cross body, but Steamboat landed badly. Might have pulled his back, and Martel going after Steamboat. Dumps him up and over the top rope. Couple of right hands. Eaton and Windham and Martel doubled up. to eliminate, to make the elimination. What a chop. And so Steamboat is gone. Here comes the World Television Champion, Dusty Rhodes. Steamboat had a short stay in the ring. Wyndham and Martel doubled him up. One-handed bulldog by Dusty. No surprise to seeing Rhodes going after Wyndham. They have a TV title match set next week at the Clash of the Champions. Wyndham with a forearm shot. Big right hand by Rhodes. Prop face lock. Martel in dire straits here. Can Eaton flip him over? Can he get him up and over? No, Martel fights his way back in. Monkey flip by Martel. The total package, Lex Luger, a member of Hot Stuff International, Missy Hyatt's clan. Missy Hyatt's clan coming to the ring. Wyndham in trouble. Rhodes trying to get him up and over. Vicious clothesline by Martel. And Eaton has been in there the longest. He drew number 2. Luger comes in and takes time to flex. Wyndham kicked him right in the midsection. That's what you get for posing. Eaton in trouble. Bobby's in trouble. Martel has him up on the apron. He's grabbing onto the ropes, but he's gone. Martel just eliminated Bobby Eaton. And now I think it's Barry Windham who's been there the longest, or Rick Martel. Windham from behind attacks Martel. Waist lock. Here comes Black Bart. Black Bart makes his way in. Forearm shot. Black Bart from behind. German suplex. He rocked Barry Windham. And now Rhodes. Inverted atomic drop on Luger. They are friends, but not right now. It's every man for himself. The world title shot on the line. Bart has him up. Rhodes. Martel has Rhodes up. Big body slam by Martel. Martel off the ropes. Sid Vicious, the next man in. Fans erupt as he makes his way. There's Windham. Wyndham's gone. Rick Martel eliminates Barry Windham and then body slams 6'9" Sid Vicious. Rhodes taking it to him, shoulder claw. Meanwhile, Black Bart trying to toss Luger out. Luger fights his way back in. Big right hand by the total package. Uppercut. They're brawling now. Luger's got him reeling. Black Bart in trouble. Martel using that body slam a lot on his opponents. He's going to waste his strength here. Rhodes in trouble. Rhodes is gone. The World TV Champion has been eliminated. Meanwhile, Sting making his way down, a favorite to win this. But he has drawn a relatively low number at number 11. Remember, it's 30 men. Dusty Rhodes eliminated. He was also a favorite to win this one. But the World Television Champion is gone. Luger in trouble. Sid trying to toss him out. Luger trying to fight way back in. Trying to fight his way back in. Martel missed. Comes after Bart now. Luger fights his way back in. Right hand by the total package. Martel went for a shot, missed. Glancing blow. He's just running and striking anything that moves. Here comes the Russian Bear, Ivan Koloff. Another favorite in this Battle Bowl. He is great at Battle Royals. Sting thrown up and over. And Ivan Koloff saved Sting. Martel was going to knock him right off the apron. But Ivan Koloff attacked Martel before he could strike Sting. I don't think it was intentional. There's no reason Ivan Koloff would help out the Stinger. Sting trying to come to the aid of Luger, it looks like. They are allies, both members of Hot Stuff International. Right hand by Sting. Sting kicked him right in the derriere. Martel, though, with that body slam once again, this time on Sting. I think he's body slammed everybody in the ring at least once. Elbow there by Martel, and Road Warrior Animal makes his way down to the ring. Wearing the red and black this evening instead of the black and blue. And Sting and Luger mixing it up a bit. Sting thrown up and over. Martel tried to knock him off the apron, but Sting met him with a knee. There goes Ivan. No, Ivan stayed in. Sid clotheslined Ivan open over the top rope, and Ivan skinned the cat and climbed his way back in. And now Sting pushing Luger. He's trying to throw out his partner. I don't know what was said earlier. I think it was initiated by Luger. Sting's trying to toss him out here. He'll eliminate his partner. Martel went for the clothesline. Nobody home.
competitor has been
Sting just eliminated Lex Luger. And I'm sorry, but I think I saw someone else go out. Trying to see who that was. Meanwhile, Martel in trouble. It was Road Warrior Animal. He's gone already. And so is Rick Martel. He won't be body slamming anyone else this evening. Ivan pumped up. Luger's gone. Martel's gone. Wyndham's gone. Went for the chop. Sting moved out of the way. He's being double teamed now by Ivan and Sting. Or Ivan and Sid, rather. Now Sid going after Ivan. There are no friends in this one. Meanwhile, Black Bart in trouble. Gorgeous Jimmy Garvin about to throw him out. I'm sorry, but I missed the announcement that Garvin has come to the ring. Trying to kick him off the apron. Kick him out. He fights his way back in. Sting also under the bottom rope. You got to go up and over the top rope to be eliminated. Ivan in trouble. Sting sees an opportunity here. He's going to help out Sid Vicious. They're trying to toss out Ivan Koloff. Ivan clinging onto the top rope for dear life. Now Sting and Sid both putting the boots to Ivan, trying to shove him off the apron. He'll fight his way back in. He punched Sid right in the kneecap. Kicks Sting in the shin. And hands of Stone Ron Garvin, number 15. Jimmy Garvin also in there. Interesting. We'll be seeing him. No, he's gone. I spoke too soon. Black Bart just clotheslined Jimmy Garvin up and over, and he's going to try to toss out Garvin. But Garvin pulls down the top rope, and Black Bart is soaring over. He's eliminated. Some payback there from Ron Garvin helping out Jimmy. And now Ron Garvin being double teamed here. Heart punch by Sid Vicious. Ivan and Sid just doubled up on him. We've seen them mix it up a little bit already, but they are working best as a team that we've seen. Tom Zink, the Z-Man, coming out. Sid trying to toss Sting up and over. Sting grabbing the top rope. Now his hand slid down into the middle rope. He's in trouble. Sting's up and over. Can Sid knock him off? Can Sting fight back in? Ivan's in trouble too. Ivan's gone. Sting fights his way back in. Ivan Koloff was eliminated by Ron Garvin. And now Z-Man taking it to Garvin. Sting and Sid Vicious mixing it up. Sid reeling. Sting trying to get out of the corner, but Sid just chopped him. Big right hand there by Vicious. He's got him caught in the corner. Ron Garvin coming over trying to help out Sid. Brian Pillman is out. He is an ally of Z-Man, Tom Zink. And Z-Man's in there. Throws him into the corner. Flying Brian going after Ron Garvin. Sting in danger of being eliminated here by Z-Man. Z-Man has him up. He just eliminated Sting. What an upset. Sting was a favorite to win this one, but he drew an early number. Luck was not on his side this evening, and Tom Zink just tossed him out. You've got Sid Vicious, Flying Brian going at it. Meanwhile, Z-Man taking it to Ron Garvin. Dr. Death Steve Williams, the next man in. Clothesline there by Garvin. He is number 18 of 30. And Williams going to play it smart here. But no, he's going to attack Flying Brian. Meanwhile, Ron Garvin shoves Z-Man into the corner. Trying to get the leg up and throw him out. Steve Williams trying to toss out Brian. Sid, I think, has been there the longest now of all 5 men. No. Thought Flying Brian was going to fly out of the ring. Clothesline by Garvin onto Z-Man. Good suplex by Dr. Death. And here comes Cactus Jack. Z-Man has been tossed over. Ron Garvin off the ropes. Going to try to knock Z-Man down, but he missed. Z-Man ducked. Garvin was going for the clothesline. And now Pillman might be going after Z-Man, his partner. He took some shots at him. He was letting him know, don't look to me for help in this one. There goes Cactus Jack. Cactus Jack is gone. Short stay for him. And Ron Garvin's been dumped up and over. Pillman trying to kick him off the apron. Garvin fights his way back in. Clothesline by Vicious. Steve Williams in trouble. Fights his way back in. I think Z-Man's back gave out. And then Steve Williams hit him right in the back right after it. Kevin Sullivan, number 20. Sullivan and Williams might form a team here. Remains to be seen. Williams in trouble. And Ron Garvin grabbed Sullivan while he was calling out to the crowd. You got to keep your eyes on every man in the ring at every moment. Sullivan's gone. In and out in less than, 30 seconds? Sid Vicious throws Z-Man up and over. Z-Man holds on. Sid's hitting. Hit him again. And Pillman came to his rescue. But no, there's Sid again laying in, and he's gone. Then he kicked Brian for trying to help him. Sid Vicious eliminated the Z-Man, and now going after Brian Pillman. Here comes Warlord, number 21. If you're just joining us and wondering what this is all about, for the past 2 weeks or so, we've had the Lethal Lottery matches every weekday. And the winning teams advanced to this Battle Bowl. Names were drawn out, and Ron Garvin's about to go out. He's gone. Sid just tossed out Ron Garvin, and there goes Flying Brian, the big warlord. Now there are two giants in the ring. Someone else just went out. Vader coming in, another big man. All four men left are all large men. Steve Williams perhaps the smallest. And that's an understatement. Or an overstatement, something. He's putting it lightly, he's a large man. Vader from behind, waist lock, and takedown. So each day, 4 names were drawn out of a bowl. The first 2 men formed a tag team. They took on the other 2 men, and there goes Williams. Vader just got rid of Steve Williams. The winning team advanced to this Battle Bowl. There were 30. We started with 60 men. Less than 30 remain now. Here comes Jake the Snake Roberts, who attacked Sting. And Roberts petitioned the championship committee for a title shot. Even though he has not been in WCW, they took into account his previous record in other promotions and granted that title shot. And that'll be coming up next Saturday, 6:05 p.m. Eastern Time. Sting taking on Jake Roberts. Sting, of course, the U.S. champion. That title will be on the line. Low kick there by Vader. He kicked him right between the legs. And Vicious is hurt. Vader just ran Jake Roberts over. Here comes Nature Boy Ric Flair, the #1 contender to the world title. And he'll get a shot at that championship next Saturday at Halloween Havoc, the Clash of the Champions 6. Tried to knock out Ric Flair, came to Roberts' rescue. Flair going after Vader. If these guys are smart, no, Flair going after Jake. I was going to say they should gang up on Vader and then on Sid, the 2 largest men left. Vader could be in, or Flair could be in trouble here. Big slam. Vader scooped him up. Roberts thrown into the ropes. Big clothesline by Vader. Vader going up top. Big splash. Sid with the Russian leg sweep on Flair. Barbarian, the next man in. Both members of the Powers of Pain made it, but Warlord's already gone. I think he was the guy that was eliminated when I said, who was that just went out a couple minutes ago. Right hand there by Vicious. It's hard to track all the action. So much going on, and Roberts going to the middle rope. Not smart here. All Flair would have to do is just go up behind him and grab him and dump him on over. Get off the ropes, Jake. Double axe handle to the back by Barbarian onto Sid, and Jake Roberts coming in. They're doubling up Sid in the corner. Jake Roberts going to try to throw him out. He's yelling, come on, help me get him out. No one did. Here comes the Junkyard Dog. Dog going after Flair. Good Russian leg sweep by the Dog. And Junkyard Dog has drawn a good number. Roberts is gone. Vader just eliminated Jake Roberts. Vader going after Sid. Sid moved out of the way, but Vader picks up Big Sid and slams him to the mat. Meanwhile, JYD trying to toss out the Barbarian. Will Vader come over and help? No, he didn't. What is Vader doing here? He was yelling at the Dog. Here comes the All-American Ron Simmons. Sid thrown into the ropes. Vader with a clothesline. Barely staggered the big man. Ron Simmons in. Clothesline. Takes down Vader. Talk about a good match back in the day. Vader and Ron Simmons for the World Heavyweight title. Simmons has Flair up now. I think that's a match we didn't get. Flair and Simmons. Maybe so. In tag matches we did. I believe we saw Flair and Arn against Doom. I think we saw Barry and Arn against Doom. Vader going after Ron Simmons. Number 28 coming out. Wildfire Tommy Rich. He's really lucked out. Big fall away slam there. We got a lot of bodies in the ring. A lot of favorites have already been tossed out. Vader in trouble, but he's hammering Tommy Rich right in the midsection. Flair going after Ron Simmons. Sid Vicious doubling up on Ron. And Flair's going to take a rest here and let Sid take care of business. Face first into the turnbuckle and a chop by Flair. But a kick by Ron trying to kick his way out the corner, but Sid Vicious looking for the powerbomb perhaps. With authority. Meanwhile, Vader crushing Flair. JYD and Barbarian mixing it up. And here comes the world champion Magnum TA. He would love to win this. It would mean a month off for him if he so chooses. It's one of two choices. If Magnum TA should win this and still be the world champion in December, he could either take a month off or he can choose his opponent for the Japan Super Show. He has those two options if he should win. He has drawn a great number and stands a great chance, but he's trapped in the corner here by Sid. Ron Simmons and Flair all got him trapped. Sid's been tossed out. He's up in the apron though. Flair knocks down Ron, and Sid's going to get back in. Ron was blocking. Tommy Rich is gone. Vader just dumped out Tommy Rich. And now Vader going after Flair. Barbarian's gone. JYD got rid of the Barbarian. We have just one man left to come to the ring. I can't think who it might be. We've got so many guys out already, it's hard to keep track. JYD's gone. Vader just got rid of JYD. It's Vader, Sid Vicious, Magnum TA, Ron Simmons, Ric Flair. And Magnum in trouble. Magnum in trouble. Sid's trying to knock him off. And the world champion's gone. It won't be Magnum TA winning this. Sid Vicious, Vader, Ric Flair, Ron Simmons. We got one more guy coming out. Sid's gone. Ron Simmons just clotheslined out Sid Vicious. And so Sid Vicious has been eliminated. Ron now picks up Vader. Inverted atomic drop. Ron Simmons gave Sid Vicious some payback. I just remember earlier Sid kicked Vader. Or rather it was Vader kicking Sid, I think, between the legs. Vader just lost his strength there. He couldn't hold Ron Simmons up. His strength just gave. And he dumped Ron. And Ron, some backbreakers. Flair taking some rest. Ooh, another low kick, but I think it was to the kneecap. Yeah, Flair going after the leg of Ron Simmons. Here's our last combatant in the Battle Bowl. It is Tito Santana. He has drawn an excellent number. And all these other guys have beaten each other badly. They're all exhausted. Tito, rather. I almost called him Z-Man. Tito, the fresh man. And we're down to the final four. Vader, Flair, Simmons, Santana. Flair trying to get rid of Vader. Can he get the big man up? Just so much weight trying to pick that up. Clothesline from behind by Vader. And Vader going after Tito. Full Nelson. Slams him face first right into the head of Ron Simmons. They cracked heads. Both men might be out. Throws Tito up and over, and Tito back in there. Into the ropes goes Tito. Vader charging in. Went for the clothesline. Nobody home. But did not miss that, and Tito's gone. And we're down to 3. The fresh man's out of there. And that's good news for the 3 guys remaining. Ric Flair, Ron Simmons, Vader, your final 3 in the Battle Bowl of 2025. Right hand by Simmons. Simmons trying to get Vader up and over. Remember, the winner gets a world title match at the WCW Japan Super Show. Flair getting up. Look out for him. He's coming up from behind. He might come over and dump them both over. But no, Vader fights his way back in. And we're down to 3. They are eyeing each other, jockeying for position. And Simmons went after Flair, but Vader hit Flair. And now Vader slams down the Nature Boy. Simmons just backing up into the corner, taking some rest. Into the ropes goes Flair, clothesline. And Flair is down. Simmons just waiting. looking for the opportunity. Flair's gone. He tossed him out like a sack of potatoes. And we're down to Vader and Ron Simmons. Sit back and enjoy this one. They run at each other, and Vader just bulldozed him over. And Vader with a choke slam. Can he get Ron up? With authority, slams him down. Fans here in Cincinnati stunned. They're rooting for Ron, but he's in trouble right now. Vader looking for the Vader bomb. It is Vader time. Down goes Ron Simmons. And some of the fans appreciate it, some don't. This is a mountain monster of a man. He's going to give him another one. He's looking for another Vader bomb. It is Vader time in Cincinnati. A second power bomb. And Ron Simmons is out. Vader picks him up. Throws him up and over. This could be it. It is Vader time. Vader has won the Battle Bowl of 2025. He's the Battle Bowl champion. He'll go on to the WCW Japan Super Show and get a world title match. That's coming in December. Thank you so much for tuning in this evening, wrestling fans. I'll see you again next Saturday night at 6:05 p.m. Eastern Time. Have a great week.
Here is your winner,